Hello, my name is Scott Perry. I'm a professional magician and this is a magic review.
It's a kind of magic.
Today we're doing something a little bit different. Rather than looking at a magic trick or a prop, we're looking at the new Mazel magazine. So if you haven't heard of this, I'll leave a link in the description below as to where you can purchase it, but it's a brand new little booklet or magazine that's being published from the UK. They do ship internationally, just in case you're watching this from somewhere else in the world. But it's a brand new bi-monthly magazine, so one issue every 2 months. The cost of the magazine is £5 for one issue, or you can pay £30 for a year subscription of issues. That's the cost, and they did say that they were having some issues with international shipping. So if you do go to the website and you do struggle to find an international shipping option, just send them an email. They said that they will sort that out for you. So what do you receive when you purchase a copy of Mazel magazine? You receive a little message, at least on this first issue, you receive a little message from the editor. There's a interview with a magician called Richard Young. If you haven't heard of him, he's been making Changing Cards by Bob Swadling popular again. He's a working magician, has a great deal of knowledge in the magic industry, and has done lots of things. So that's an interesting interview. There's also a couple of magic tricks. There's one Card at Any Number by Christian Grace, which is actually really good and probably worth the price of the issue. There's another book test by Spooky Nyman. There's a little bit of blurb about the magic show Wonderville, and then there's also 2 reviews of magic tricks on the back page. So that's what you receive. That's the content. They do tell you the content on the website as well when you're looking at the issue. So you know exactly what you're getting. But let me tell you a couple of little bits about the magazine in particular. So the humor and the language and everything is quite good. It's quite quirky. It's quite different. I think what they're trying to do with this magazine is something different. It is something for you to really look forward to once every 2 months. And I think that that's a really special thing to, once in a while receive something just randomly one day in the post that you look forward to reading. So for me, I purchased this because, once every 2 months, I know that an issue of this is going to come. I'm going to grab a coffee. I'm going to have, 10 minutes out of work and just read through it. And it's just something to look forward to. And who doesn't like receiving something interesting through the post? It's exciting, right? However, there are a couple of little points to make on Mazel magazine. If you are watching this from Mazel magazine, I would like to see this posted in a hard-backed envelope. So my copy is a little bit bent up here because it was sent in just a paper envelope. It would be nice, especially for international customers, because their copy is probably going to get beaten up and bent and everything. So it'd be nice if future copies are sent in protective envelopes that prevent it from being bent and getting wet and things like this. That's something that definitely could be improved. Also, the language in this, I would say, is adult language. For example, there's one question in the interview with Richard Young, and the question is, do you piss in the shower? Which I thought, first of all, has nothing to do with magic, and second of all, is quite vulgar. I don't want to know whether Richard Young does or does not piss in the shower, and unfortunately now I know. So there are some things that that can definitely be refined within the magazine, but this is the very first issue, and the team are going to have to grow into the content, and it's important for, if you do purchase this, to send some feedback as well. I also think that the middle page about the magic show Wonderville is kind of redundant. There's not really any reason to tell magicians about a magic show, and it's pretty much ad copy. So it's just marketing, advertising, and I don't see why they would try to put marketing materials of a magic show for magicians. That's me personally. I would have liked to have seen that page used for something like another interview or some kind of other content that gives me something rather than just telling me about a show that probably I'm not going to see during a pandemic. So yes, a couple of things that I personally would like to see different with the content. However, you may love it. You may love to read about a magic show that's going on. Overall, I think it's fantastic. If you're looking for something fun to read that is not too much money, you know, £5 if you want to pay for one issue, or £30 if you want to pay for the year's subscription, then I think, you know, if you have that money, it's a great investment and it's something to look forward to every couple of months. And hopefully, even if you don't purchase one, hopefully I've let you know the information about Mazel magazine so that you now know about it, just in case anyone else that you know is looking for an interesting, quirky magazine. And if there are any magic shops out there watching this review, you know, get in touch with Mazel magazine and pick up a small batch of copies and sell them to your regular customers. That would be nice to see. It's always nice to support new projects that are trying to do different things within the magic industry. So yes, that is Mazel magazine. I think that's everything I have to say about it. It's pretty cool. It's really interesting, and you know, if you do happen to purchase the first year's subscription, then you know, it may become a collector's piece one day and may become really desirable. You never know. Oh, also one last point. It is printed on recycled paper, which again is a nice point. That's it for Mazel magazine. I'll leave the link in the description below to have a look at it and purchase, and I'll see you in the next review.